Oh, the beanie? I need a haircut. Doctor Strange, released in 2016, directed by Scott Derrickson, production budget of 165 million, worldwide taking 677 million for a profit of 512 million, less all marketing and associated costs. Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Mads Mikkelsen, Tilda Swinton, and Chiwetel Ejiofor. He's a really good actor, so I hope I got that right. I probably didn't, I'm sorry. Finally, we got Doctor Strange on screen. I was looking forward to this so much. They name dropped him in Civil War. Now, here he is, complete with his full backstory that I was so hoping we'd get. They changed a fair few things. They've made him actually slightly more likable than he was in the comics. In the comics, he really is a horribly arrogant man. In this one, they at least made him charismatic, a bit of a likable guy. Like Tony Stark, but more Tony Stark. We got his backstory, we got his journey to become a master of the mystic arts. We got Wong, and for once, Wong actually has a purpose. Wong is more than just the servant guy. Baron Mordo, wasn't expecting him to be a good guy. Well, to begin with anyway. And for pretty much all of the movie, he's on their side. He's a good guy. He's all conflicted at the end, but that was a departure and I liked it. The Ancient One, okay. Big debate about this. It got the internet very upset. It's a good actor that fits a good role, that I think it's a good job. Gender, ethnicity, whatever. It does not bother me. Mikkelsen as a villain was charming and deranged. I really did like the way they presented him. He wasn't some foaming madman. He's got an agenda. He's got an intellect about him. He's truly a menace. And I did appreciate that. The big bad himself, one of the ultimate big bads in Marvel Comics. And I do like the fact that the only way they could beat him was by cheating with time. And yeah, they went down the time travel MacGuffin, the one thing that derails most of these sorts of movies. I think they handled it very well by having some very, very strict rules, everyone yelling a lot, and the only way it really worked was to trap Doctor Strange in a cycle of death. So ultimately, it's an unappealing option in many respects. Story's good, predictable, but good. Had enough twists to keep things kind of interesting. The dialogue, love that. Very clever, very well presented. All round, excellent job. Are we done with all the basic stuff? Good. Let's talk about the special effects. Let's talk about the visuals. What a show. This looked so good. It's exactly what I was hoping to get, and then a whole lot more. The special effects were either so seamless you couldn't pick them, or so outlandish it didn't matter. The fact that the spells looked like Celtic fire writing code was just, that alone was brilliant. That alone looked so nice. Summoning portals, twisting reality, flying through the cosmos, falling through his own eyeball. And then the hands, they had little hands and little hands on them. It was bizarre, it was trippy, it was very, very well done. And whilst they had all these incredible powers and this ability to show off all the magic stuff, did you notice, if you've seen it, that they don't do it just because? At no stage is there any magic, spell, or ability just happening because it can. It's always got a purpose, there's always a reason to do it. It's never just frivolous background magic. Even in the mansion, when Doctor Strange is walking around looking at all these fantastical things, they're there for a purpose. Another thing I noticed is, despite the fantastical nature of the movie, they grounded it as well as they possibly could. When Doctor Strange is like walking around, or when he runs into the hospital a couple of times, even in his outlandish garb, it still looks like something you could buy somewhere, something you could make. Oh, and I love the cape. The cape is fantastic. The cape's right up there with the magic carpet from Aladdin as far as I'm concerned. Just an excellent addition, and they made it just feel so alive. They gave it personality. They gave it its own presence on screen. Which, you know, it's a little Disney. Okay, it's a lot Disney to do, but it worked really well. And the Dark Dimension with Dormammu is the most trippiest scene, and one of my favorite end boss fights that really isn't even a fight in pretty much any of the MCU movies. I think it is my very, very favorite final confrontation, because it really is just a hostage situation and Doctor Strange holds the keys. Overall, not only is this a good movie, but it's visually spectacular. It's probably one of the best looking, best polished Marvel movies in Phase 3. Big enough scope to make it dramatic, small enough scale that you could zero in on things and actually pay attention to the story details. As for score, Doctor Strange is second from the top. It's a great movie, it's a really good time, it's enjoyable repeatedly. Memorable characters and a gateway to the really trippy side of the Marvel Universe. There's my review, thanks for watching, hope you're having a great week, and I'll catch you later.